What happened to Caesar's clan? Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes reveals what happened to this world 300 years after Caesar's death, but we are left with many unknowns. What happened to this clan during this time? Why are the teachings of Proximus Caesar so far away from Caesar's teachings? In this video, we will be discussing what may have happened to Caesar's clan 300 years after his death. And for more videos from the Planet of the Apes universe, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Welcome to the Oasis Geek. Before starting with this video, I invite you to participate in our Planet of the Apes giveaway, where we will be awarding the Funko Pop of the Apes Liberator Caesar, along with the trilogy of this great character. So if you want to participate, you just have to subscribe to this channel and comment on which is your favorite character from the Planet of the Apes universe and why. The winner will be announced on May 27th. The beginning of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is one that, although we had theorized on this channel, was a very well-received surprise by the fans. At the beginning of the movie, we are shown Caesar's funeral, while we see familiar characters such as Maurice and Rocket participating in a cremation ritual. This scene was quite shocking, because we saw how the clan was gathered, making the sign of Caesar in front of a sort of bonfire. Then, in the funeral scene, it is mentioned that more than 300 years have passed, and it seems that many have forgotten Caesar's teachings. In a previous video, we talked about the theory that a civil war occurred within Caesar's clan itself, which led to Caesar's son losing power, and the group ended up being split into 3 factions. We know that something similar happened, because in the Kingdom of Planet of the Apes there are 3 different clans. We are first shown the Eagle clan, the same clan to which Noah belongs. Then we see the clan of Proximus Caesar, which has distorted the teachings of the ancient ape patriarch. And by surprise we are told of a 3rd clan, the clan of Raka. Raka is the last of his clan, and as we have mentioned in previous videos, we believe that Raka is a direct descendant of Maurice. After Caesar's funeral, the division of this species into 3 factions becomes apparent. The first faction, the Eagle clan, is shown as a group deeply connected to nature, guided by rituals that symbolize harmony and balance with nature. This clan, of which Noah is a prominent member, practices an ancestral their respect for other species. It also demonstrates who stands out as a leader in their clan, and none of Proximus Caesar has distorted the teachings of the original patriarch, using his legacy as a tool of power and manipulation. Proximus Caesar has transformed Caesar's symbol into a banner of faction seeks to dominate other species and employs methods of control that contrast sharply with the practices of the Eagle clan. The 3rd group, the clan of Raka, is perhaps the most mysterious, and it seems that his story hides much more than we first thought. Raka mentions that he is the last in Proximus Caesar's clan. In the past, in Caesar's clan, the orangutan Maurice was the teacher, who taught the ape law, and who even taught the apes how to read. This primate is one of the most important in the story, and becomes one of the leaders of the clan when Caesar loses his life. The fact that an orangutan is the protector of knowledge is evidence that Maurice's legacy has survived into Noah's time, but could bring problems, which means that in the past there could have been some sort of war between the echoes and the ancestors of Noah and Proximus Caesar. Whatever the reason, the result was clear. The division of Caesar's clan into 3 factions. The Eagles clan using Caesar's name from history. On the other hand, Proximus Caesar thought that to achieve his goals of conquest, he would not have to erase Caesar's name from history, but would use the ideologies against him, distorting all of Caesar's teachings, to create his own empire. Both Noah's clan and superior. This confirms that both clans could have been created after a war against humans, which weakened Caesar's original clan. Now if Caesar's clan was destroyed, what would happen to his may not be permanent. At the end of the credits we could hear an ape growling. And it seems that Raka is alive. This means that possibly Raka's goal in the next movie is to create a new clan alongside Noah, with the true teachings of Caesar and Maurice. During the premiere of the movie, we could see Andy Serkis, who played Caesar, supporting the creation of this new installment, that separated the clans and turned the humans into enemies. What happened to another movie, or even in a comic book, like the ones we have discussed previously in this channel? But tell me, what do you think of Caesar and Maurice's legacy? Why do you think there are no orangutans in the rest of the teachings? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And for more videos from the Planet of the Apes universe, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You are on.